So this is the brother that I wanted to talk to you about yesterday, because every now and then we need a little motivation in our lives, right? But from now on, inshallah, we'll be meeting on the sister side over there. Only when we have a presentation we'll come here. But most of the time, I would say 99% of the time we'll be over there, inshallah. The other thing is, when we make adhan or iqama, we get ready for salah or after salah, please keep it quiet here. Because as I said yesterday, people come, they drive, they leave their work and business and stuff, and they come here and they cannot focus in the salah, right? This is Brother Tom. Again, another incredible brother. His Muslim name is Yaqub. He accepted Islam 5-6 years ago. I met him about 2-3 years ago in Hamilton. We had a youth program, so he came to give a motivational speech to the students. Questions at the end, right? So pay close attention, because I'm going to ask you questions at the end. This is an incredible brother. As I said, he became Muslim 5-6 years ago. He read about Islam. He loved Islam, so he became Muslim. He was married to a lady. She didn't want to become Muslim, so they had a divorce. Then he got married to a Muslim sister from Indonesia. They have 2 little kids. One of them is 2 years old. The other one is 3 years old. So when I met him, he's a new Muslim, and there is something we have in the Muslim community. Sometimes we falsely assume that new Muslims don't know nothing about Islam. You cannot learn anything from them. Yes, I've been studying Islam for over 30 years. I've been Imam for 10, 11 years. And I learned so much from this brother. I'll tell you, one thing I learned from him, to have this attitude of gratitude, to always be thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And he was always smiling. He was always cheerful. He makes you feel good about yourself. He's very humble with people. And this is something we learn from the Quran. The good people, they say good things about other people because, you know, they have this fitrah, this vision that makes them feel good about other people. Like Musa alayhi salam, when he speaks about his own brother Harun in the Quran, he said, وَأَخِي هَارُونُ هُوَ أَفْصَحُ مِنِّي لِسَانًا. When he is talking to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, so Allah will appoint his brother Harun as a prophet, so he said good things about his brother. He said, Ya Allah, my brother speaks better than me. My brother is more eloquent than me. So good people always say good things about other people, right? But shaitan in the Quran, when he speaks about Adam alayhi salam, he said, Ana khayrun minhu. Shaitan said, I'm better than him. I'm better than him, right? So good people say good things about other people. Bad people say bad things about other people. So he was always like this. He was always saying good things about people. He was always positive. He did Hajj in 2013. This is his picture from the Prophet's Masjid in Medina. 2 years ago, the brother had some medical problems. He went to the doctor and they told him you have cancer. And it was a very late stage. And you only have 2 years to live. So when I met him in Hamilton, this is when after he got the news that he had only 2 years to live. But still he was always smiling. He was always happy. And every time he says, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. So I went to him after the talk and I said, okay, why are you saying Alhamdulillah? Because think about it. You're going to die and you have less than 2 years to die. You're going to leave behind your new wife, 2 little kids, 2, 3 years old. You know, it's a difficult thing. And of course the pain, cancer is very painful. You got to take some medications. It's very painful. He was saying, I'm grateful to Allah. I'm happy, number one, because I'm going to die as a Muslim. And I know if I'm sincere and I'm a Muslim, inshallah, I'm going to go to Jannah. Our life in this world is very short, right? Like hayat shok qisar, Turkish. Zindagi bahut mukhtasar hai. Nolosh shuwayat hai. Life is very short. So this is what he said. He said, even if I live for 100 years, then what happens next? I'm going to leave anyway. So I might as well leave with a smile on my face, right? And the other thing, he said, don't forget about my family, my wife, my kids, because they will be in the care of Allah. He would take care of them. And number 3, yes, I'm leaving them behind, but they're going to join me shortly after because everyone will die. and all of us will be reunited, joined together, family reunion in the grace and the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in Jannah. And this is why he was always smiling and he was happy. And we learned a lot from this brother. So this is something we need to learn from. No matter how difficulties you face in life, I don't think they are compared to this brother's challenges and difficulties in life. Accepting Islam, I'm not sure what his family situation was, because most of the time if someone accepts Islam, then their families, all of a sudden, they start to have issues with them. So before Islam, if the person was doing drugs, or he was drinking, he was like doing bad things, maybe his family didn't have any issue with him. But once they accepted Islam, they quit drinking, alcohol, drugs, all that stuff, and he started to pray and to live a decent, clean life. Now, all of a sudden, their families and friends have issues with them. Sometimes they alienate them, right? But still he had the smile on his face. His illness, leaving his family behind, he was always positive. So this is something we can learn from. The reason I'm talking to you about this brother, because 2 days ago he passed away at the hospital. And they had his janazah yesterday. So this is why I wanted to bring up the topic and talk to you about Brother Yaqub or Brother Tom. And we need to keep him in our dua, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give him Jannah, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, say Ameen. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy for his wife and his kids. Now I'm going to ask you a question. If you make noise, I'm not going to pick you. If you know the answer, raise your hand. Right? When did Brother Yaqub or Brother Tom do his Hajj? Just raise your hand. I'll pick the brother here. Yes. 2013, mashallah. 3 years ago. Thank you. How many little kids did he leave behind? If you talked, you're disqualified, right? We'll get, we need someone new. Maybe we didn't get this brother in the last couple of days. 2 kids, yes. Okay, he was always positive, he was always smiling. Why? We'll pick Yasmin. Yes, and what else? What about his family and kids?
Because he wanted them to go with him.
To Jannah, inshallah. Eventually they will be reunited in Jannah. Jazakallah. Okay, what did you learn from the story on a personal level? We'll get the sister here. Did you raise your hand?
Yeah.
Okay, what did you learn?
I learned that.
Yes. And always keep this in mind when you have a challenge and difficulty in life. Think about people like this. He sees the positive side in things. Yes, it's a difficult time for him and the family, but Allah will give him the reward and Allah will take good care of the family. Thank you. Here's the last one. What else did you learn from the story and something you're going to apply in your life? We'll pick the young brother from the back. Yes. You. Okay. Maybe we'll get the sister. Did you get dates in the last couple of days? Okay.
I didn't got but yes, we did. We got dates, yes.
Yeah, this is what the sister just said. What else? When you meet a new Muslim, you learn a lot from them, right? Khalas. Barakallahu feek. It's okay. You can share with other people. Stay positive. Stay positive. Always put a smile on your face. Have faith in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Put your trust in Him. And although he's a new brother to the community, we feel that he's our brother in the faith, and we always make dua for each other. We make dua for each other. Thank you. Jazakumullah khairan. We'll see you next week, inshallah. Thank you.